All right, well. So I'm going to continue my C# learning progress. I think I stopped in methods. Objects, let's see, but I didn't finish all the practices, so yeah, methods. Method parameters. Start is running a promotion if the total purchase price is equal or exceeds 10,000. The price will be discounted by 20%. Okay. If the purchase exceeds 10,000, we'll get a discount by 20%. The program you are given takes the total purchase price as input. The program you are given takes total purchase price as input. Okay. Complete the given method to take the total purchase price as an argument. Complete the given method to take the total purchase price as an argument, and calculate the return. The discounted price if campaign's requirement is satisfied. The method should return the same price if discount is not given. Okay. Sample 13. Okay, so it exceeds, we're going to 20%, and yeah, it means we will get 80% from the 13,000. It exceeds, okay, 10,000 isn't inclusive, so the discount should be given. Yeah, you need to use the if-else statement inside the method. Don't forget to mention the value type for the method parameter before its name. Notice that method returns a value, so you need to use console.write or console.write line to execute the output. Okay, let's copy this code here. Let's go to VS Code. No, yeah, I should start the counter. Okay, this is the input. What's the name of the method? Call the method, so it's called discount. Discount and total price. It should return, so we need to add a console.write line. Okay, where I'm getting this, it takes one argument. I think they said that we need to pass an argument to the discount now. The complete given method to take a total purchase price as an argument. Okay, let's call it it's an int price, and here if price is greater than 10,000, I should be inside bracket. So okay, so if we're going to return price multiply 80%. Does it work that way? No? So I multiply an integer by a float. Is it that error? Yeah, floating point. I multiply integer by a float. So they saying how to convert, I think double dot parse. Multiply 20. I am getting highlight here when I cannot convert int to I think without converting cannot convert from int to system.read only. No idea why it's not working. Can't implicitly convert double to int. So this is an int double to int. But I want to convert the int to a double. I think int.parse, double.parse, why it didn't work. What's the error? Argument can't convert int to system to read only. Let's copy it to Google C#. Try parse. How do I fix this error? CS15. Let's copy this error also. Okay. So price minus multiply price what? How about now? You know, let's remove this and add 1300. Why there's problem here? No idea why. It's kind of a double to int explicitly. You are missing a cast. Field is not. Let's try and see where's the problem. '26, 24, and then 2021 error. Ah, so here I'm returning a double. It should be public, no? Public. Don't know why it's highlighted here. If I come onto all of those. What's this error? Compiler error. Ah, it should have in all, yeah, in all, so return price. If it's not, just return price. Okay. Yeah, it should have, yes, in all code paths. Yeah, and remember it happened to me in Python. Now we have problem with conversion, I think. No? It works now. It worked, but why it worked? Is it because we said here, we add here in double, let's say it, let's add int here, is going to work? Oh, looks it's still working. Yeah, it's still working. But why it didn't work? Last time didn't work. Is it because... Okay, if it's working that way, can I just you know, multiply that 0.8? Multiply. Oh, it's working now. But why it didn't last time? So here, so int.parse console.readline. What's going on? Let's run our code and see if it works again. Yeah, it's working. Okay. Let's copy this code. Let's run it. No. Test case 3, input your output 10,000. I said yeah, when it's greater than 10,000. If it's not, you should return the price. Okay. Yeah, it returned the price. What's the problem? Your output expected. Oh, they said exceed is equal or, okay, equal to or exceed. Okay, my bad. I think I can't. Can I do this? It's in Pro. Yeah. Okay. No. Okay, maybe it was just a reminder. You are writing a program to calculate the area of a rectangle. Okay. Currently it takes the length and the height as input. Okay, complete the given method to take them as arguments, then calculate and return the area. So use length multiply area formula to height to get the area of a rectangle. Copy this code, paste, and here, so we're gonna return. So it's going to be the int height, length multiply height. I think that's it. Let's say 5 and 4, we should get 20, yes. Let's run. Okay. Next practice. Optional and named arguments. You are making your own social network application. You are making your own social network application. The users are able to set their names, their age, and their preferred language. If the user doesn't set the language, English will be set as default. Complete the method with the name, age, and language parameters and take into account the default English option for language in order to correctly output the information about the provided to users. You need to make the language parameter optional and specify the required default value for it. Copy, paste. Okay, 3. It said name, age. Okay, it is name, age, and then language. Okay, name. Name. It should be a string. And then age, int. And then we said language, so it's going to be string, and you should set a default English. Oh, it's lang. It's already set as lang here. So now Spanish. Yeah, this is the third. Okay, now I think it's working. Let's run. Okay. So we have James, age 25, and Spanish, and Tom set only name and age, and English is the default. Okay, English with uppercase first. Yes. Just copy and paste in case I missed something. Okay, everything is working perfectly. Let's copy this, paste it here, run it. Another practice. Passing arguments. Management has decided to increase the total salary budget. Management has decided to increase the total salary budget. The program you are given takes the current salary budget and the rise percentage as input. Okay, the rise percentage as input. It should output the salary budget before the increase, then calculate the output, then calculate and output the budget with the raise included. Okay, so before and after. Fix the program by completing the increase method, which should calculate the new salary budget and calling it so the provided output works perfectly. Sample up 150,000, percentage 15, sample before and after, which means 115. So if I multiply 115 . 150,000 multiply 1.15, 1.15, yeah, we will get that result. I have a calculator in my hand, that's why I had the same result. So the increase, we have salary budget and then percentage, so the return is going to be, yeah, actually we shouldn't return, yeah, it's void. We should get just print. So console dot, we'll do it inline if it works. Oh, you should, okay, there is a string here. Before increase, I prefer to add the dollar string. This is the same as f string in Python. Here inside curly braces, I will do before, so I'll go and just copy here the salary, and the salary multiply 1.15, and here after the increase, let's see the result. Oh, I did it here, I forgot that I should add it in here in order to test it. Oh, salary budget is red, what's going on? Yeah, I should add it here as a parameter. Oh, they do have, okay. So what should I do here? I should before and after. I think I should use the ref keyword or what? My bad, I didn't see. What should I do here? Is equal to ref. I forgot how to use the reference keyword. So the result is going to be multiply 1.15. That's a solution. But I need to add the argument. The argument is a must. Cannot convert into salary budget. So salary budget is in int. Cannot convert from int to salary. So what is salary budget? Salary budget is an int. Oh no, have to run. Let's see what's going on. Identify expected. You didn't supply an identifier. Identifier is a name of a class, struct, namespace, method, variable, and so on. You provide public class. Class program. So public class, okay. It should be public. Yeah, the percentage should be, yeah, I forgot it. Should have I did hard. A percentage as 15, so plus 100. Now nothing works, and I set it to public. I remember the last time those two variables were public. A following sample generates because when declaring an enum, you must specify members, enum and colors, and those two members. A is not a valid int identifier. The following line shows example of valid int identifiers: blue, red, orange. I didn't understand the problem yet. Parameter names are required even if the compiler doesn't use them. Parameter names are required even if the compiler doesn't use them. Okay, so parameter names. Okay, so here are two in the increase. Are two parameters, and I added here two arguments. So now there's nothing wrong here. For example, in an interface definition, these parameters are required so that programmers who are consuming the interface know something about what the parameter means. Void test func1 int and int. Use the following line instead. Void test. Okay, you have to give the int a, int b. Okay, so oh yeah, here should be an int, and also here an int. Okay, that solved the problem. Not yet. It must be passed with a ref. Can we remove this? No. Let's run our code. CLS. I forgot. Let's take example of the SoloLearn example. So 150,000 and 15. before, okay. There are 2 extra. So 15 plus oh. I should divide over 100. But really? So 150,000 multiply 15 should multiply 1.15. Is it going to work, or we need also parentheses here? 100. And then 15. Okay, we need parentheses. No, it's not working. Budget 150,000. Going to use print for debugging. Salary budget. And 15. What? I did nothing. I really did nothing, just added the console for debugging purposes. Why the result now changed? I'm getting the same result. It's not working. It's weird. That's weird. It's not working anymore. I want to see an example. So you should be inside and also outside. Okay, I did the same. I did the same thing, so it should work, but it didn't. So percentage with 15 is equal to what? Yeah, 15 plus 100 divided over 100 is 1.15. If we multiply it by 150,000, we will get 172,500. That's weird. What's going on now? Can't empty convert double to int. I can't add double here because I will get a I need double, I need decimals here. And the salary is in I should convert this one to double. So double dot parse. What's going on now? Argument can convert int to system. I don't know what's going on here. Let's run our code and see what's going on. What? Didn't work at all. Can't convert from int to system. I read only spawn. I read only. So this is a read only. Can we multiply double to what's the suggested solution in the example? So yeah, they do have float or double multiplied by an integer. The easiest solution is to replace here the int by double, and we don't have any problem. I'll also change this one to double. Or don't forget to use the ref keyword, both methods definition and its goal. You should pass the salary budget argument by reference in order to change its value. So it means that I can't change this value. And if I convert this to integer, so I will remove the decimals, and that's why I'm getting the same result, because it will keep only the 1, so the salary multiply 1 will be the same result. But the exercise cares about the output. They care about the output, so let's change it to double. Where is the int here? So it's double. Or that's like the previous example. So let's keep it here int and change it here in salary. I can convert from int to reference double. Okay, so this is a reference int, and this is okay, so we have to change it. Let's run our code. Oh, that's a mistake, you shouldn't do this. CLS. And before the increase, it is debug in 1. That's the problem. It's a problem here. I'm getting 1. I shouldn't get 1. Should get 1.15. Int. So int, it's 15. Yeah, what's the problem? I think there's no problem with the percentage value. You know, I don't want to add always this. I'm gonna copy it and comment it here. Once I need it at the end, I will add it. So here, 150,000, 15. Okay. So percentage, it's 15. Okay. Good job, it's working. So I can remove this line. Now we get 1 here. Why? So percentage plus 100. Is it because it's int? No idea. Let's change it to double. I hope there is no error. Okay. Okay, it's working now. I hope the exercise doesn't care about the modifications that I did, like changing the type to double instead of int. Last check. Before and after. Okay, it's working. Let's copy this line. Okay, but I want to see their solution. So they int. Oh, they kept the int. Can I make it a lot of big? Can I drag it here? No. Too small. Okay, those are for conversion. Read line. Okay, and then increase constant right before the conversion. Sorry. Okay, and then increase. Okay, we have salary and percentage. I constant right line after, and here, what they did void. We have int x, int y. You know, they did int here. They kept the int. They kept int. They kept int. Okay, what they did, salary percentage plus 100. Okay, divide over 100. Yeah, it's working. But why I was getting error? I was getting error. It didn't work. That's one of the result. I was getting the same result. Oh, 100. Okay, now it's working. What I missed? That's weird. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, we have to take a rest now. Let's go to the next one and take small rest. 10 minutes. No. How to Okay, let's continue. Method overloading. Complete the add method so that it will calculate the sum of two numbers given as arguments. Overload. So overload it in order to do the same operation with double type values. To call the methods are already written. The calls of the methods are already written. Okay. Int and double. Complete the method to sum overload for double type. So return a plus b. I don't know, I think they mean this. Let's check. No. Test case. This test case is hidden. Int a, so we should add int a and int b. And here double. I don't know if it's true. Oh. Two methods with of the same name. Why is that? See the result, the correction. But why with the same name? C# method overload. Yeah, so with methods overload, the multiple methods can have the same name with different parameters. Consider the following example, which have two methods that add numbers of different types. Plus method int, plus method. Of course, these are different names. Consider the following example, which have two methods that add numbers of different types. Plus method int, plus method double, main plus double. Oh, those are different. The name is different. And yes, instead of defining two methods that should do the same thing, it's better to overload one. In this example below, we overload the plus method to work in both int and double. What does it mean? In case I have int, it will go to this one, but if the arguments are doubles, it will go to this method. So it depends on the arguments. It will choose which method depends on the arguments. Let's see. Okay, yeah, understood. Recursive summing. Next exercise. Write a program to take n number as input and recursively calculate the sum of all numbers from 1 to n. So write a program to take n number as input and recursively calculate the sum of all numbers from 1 to n. Calculate the sum of all numbers from 1 to n. I'm going to use a for loop for int I in, for int I, not for each, is equal to 1. We begin by 1, and then it's equal, and then n to n e plus plus. So this is sum. Write a program recursively calculate the sum of all numbers, should return int. Yeah, it should return int result. Yeah, I should give it a value 0, and here result plus equal to I. Okay, and then at the end we're going to return the result. I prefer to do it in my VS Code. Okay. The name sum doesn't exist in the current context. It does it. Oh, it's num. Oh. Okay, it's num. I don't know. Yeah. The font is too small, so I should increase it. Yeah. Okay, now it's much better. And let's run our code. So 5, so obviously 15, so 5, 15, okay, it works. We didn't change anything except this, so it should work. Run our code. Oh, error. Where is the error? 22. By mistake, I added the comma there. Okay, and how I got the solution. Ah, they said recursively. Ah, I don't like the recursive way. Okay, the last project for the methods. Passing the first level of a video game awards the player 1 point. What? Passing the first level of a video game awards the player 1 point. Okay. Passing one level, we get an award of 1 point. For each subsequent level based, the point awarded accumulated by 1, 2 for the second level, 3 for the third, and so on. The program you are given takes the number of past levels as input, complete the given function to take the number as an argument, and recursively, oh my god, I hate it. I hate recursively, and recursively calculate the result, the total number of points given for all past levels. Now I'm going to do it with a for loop. So yeah, so the input is three levels, sample input. Yeah, they said the input as, so the program you are given take number of past levels as 3, which means we have 3 levels, but we're getting 6. 1, 2, 3, which means the result should be 3. Level 1, 1 point, level 2, 2 point, level 3, 3 points, and then 3 plus 2 plus 1. Okay, it means we're going to add the previous. Okay. Result plus equal to I, and then we're going to return the result. No, it should be less. Didn't work. Oh. Still, for your output 6 plus expected. So there 1, if let's say we have an input 4, so the 4 shouldn't be included. Okay, we should include the The last one. Classes. Okay. I think I did this. Yeah. Yeah, I stopped at practice, I think. No, I stopped here. Encapsulation. Encapsulation. Part of the meaning of the word encapsulation is the idea of surrounding an entity not just to keep what's inside together but also to protect it. In programming, encapsulation means more than simply combining members together within a class. It also means restricting access to the inner working of that class. Encapsulation is implemented by using access modifiers. An access modifier defines the scope and visibility of a class member. Encapsulation is also called information hiding. Encapsulation allows you to hide details of a class realization, assign value to a variable, declare value, so hide details. C# supports the following access modifiers: public, private, protected, internal, protected, internal. Public, okay. So private, protected, internal, protected, internal. As seen in the previous example, the public access modifier makes the member accessible from the outside of a class. The private access modifier makes member accessible only from within the class and hides them from the outside. Protected will be discussed later in the course. Okay. Which one is not an access modifier in C#? Protected, internal, private, closed. So it's closed. To show encapsulation in action, let's consider the following example. Class bank account, private, double balance 0, public void deposit double n, balance plus equal n. Public void withdraw double n, balance minus equal n. Okay. Public double get balance, return balance. Okay. We use encapsulation to hide the balance member from the outside code. Then we provide restricted access to it using public methods. The class data can be read through the get balance, get and modifier. Yeah, the balance get balance method, and modified only through the deposit and withdraw methods. You cannot directly change the balance variable. You can only view its value using the public method. This helps maintain data integrity. We could add different verification and check-in mechanism to the methods to provide additional security and prevent errors. In summary, the benefits of encapsulation are control the way a data is accessed or modified. Code is more flexible and easy to change with new requirements. Change one part of code without affecting other parts of code. Okay, change one part of code without affecting other part of code. Okay, fill in the blanks to declare a person class. Hide the age member and make it accessible through getAge method. Okay, so here we start by class, private getAge. So getAge should be public. Private and a return age. Okay. Okay, we have a practice, creating a project. Your graphic application needs to report that a new project has been created successfully. Once the create button has been pressed, complete the given class by adding a constructor that will show message project created. Once the operation is done, you need to execute the output inside the constructor. You need to execute the output inside the constructor. should I do here? Message create, I don't know, maybe console write line. Project created. You know, let's add it to my VS Code here. And here, let's do console.write line and see if it works. Write line. Oh, I should copy this project created. Why I'm having write line? Create a constructor to show project created. Or does it look like constructor in C#? C# constructor. Class person, and here we have public person. String last name. Is this a constructor? Tuples must contain at least 2 elements. Invalid token project created in C#. We called struct. No idea what's going on here. What is constructor? Did I learn it? Constructor, leave. Oh. Did I went straight to the practice? Yeah, I didn't learn about constructors, that's why. Okay. Constructors. A class constructor is a special member method of a class that is executed whenever a new project of that class is created. Okay, a constructor is a special member method of a class that is executed whenever a new object of that class is created. A constructor has exactly the same name as its class. Okay, is public and doesn't have any return type. For example, class, okay, private int age, okay, this is a constructor. Public person and console, okay. So in this example, we should do public first, and then parenthesis and here let's get this up. Yes. And now if I run this code, oh, it's not, yeah, project created. Okay, now open the creation of an object. Now open the creation of an object of type person. The constructor is automatically called. This can be useful in a number of situations. For example, when creating an object of type bank account, you could send an email notification to the owner. The same functionality could be achieved using a separate public method. The advantage of the constructor is that it is called automatically. create an object, complete the given class by adding constructor to show the success message. Oh yeah, the same one. Okay, I'm gonna copy this one and add it here. Let's run it. Constructors. When is the constructor called? Never when the class is being declared, when the class when a class object is created. Yeah. Continue. Constructors. Constructors can be very useful for setting initial values for certain member variables. Constructor can be very useful for setting initial values for certain members variables. Okay. The default constructor has no parameters. However, when needed, parameters can be added to a constructor. This makes it possible to assign an initial value to an object when it's created, as shown in the following example. Okay, so this is class person. These are variables or fields, I think. These are fields. This is the constructor, string nm, and name is equal to nm. Public string get name, return name, and here person David, so he created an object and also gave a parameter, gave an argument to it, which is David. So this one goes straight in this constructor and assigned it to the name. Okay, let's see it. Let's run it and then get name. You should get David. Yeah. Okay, now when the object is created, we pass a parameter that will be assigned to the name variable. Constructors can be overloaded like any method by using different numbers of parameters. Okay, constructors. What is the output of this code? Class dog, public dog. Okay, this is the constructor, and console.write 1, so it's going to print 1, and then public dog string name, console.write line name, static void main, and here dog d is equal to new dog 2. What's the result that it's going to be? 1 or 2? I think 2 because it's a string. Yeah. Okay, properties. As we have seen in the previous lessons, it is a good practice to encapsulate members of a class and provide access to them. As we have seen in the previous lessons, it is a good practice to encapsulate members of a class and provide access to them only through public methods. A property is a member that provides a flexible mechanism to read, write, or compute the value of a private field. Properties can be used as if they are public data members, but they actually include special methods called accessors. The accessor of a property contains the executable statements that help in getting, reading, or computing, or setting, writing, a corresponding field. Accessor declarations can include a get accessor, a set accessor, or both. For example, class person, private string name. So this is a field, okay, and then string name, public string name property, and then inside it get return name, set name is equal to value. So these are setters and getters, if I assume. public string name, and here there is a get and a set. The person class has name property. The person class has name property, okay, that has both set and get accessors. The set accessor is used to assign a value to the name variable. Get is used to return its value. Okay, they are set as encoded. Get as values. Value is a special keyword which represents a value we assign to a property using the set accessor. The name of the property can be anything you want, but coding convention dictate properties have the same name as the private field with a capital letter. So convention, the name of the property can be anything. He means the name. But coding convention dictates that properties have the same name as the private field. So the private field is name, so the property should have the same one, except this one is lower uppercase. Have the same name as the private field with a capital letter. Yeah. So this is a field and this is a property. Okay. Properties. Which of the following are accessors? Set and get. Once the property is defined, we can use it to assign and read the private members. So this is a field, this is a property, static void main, and then person create an object and then access the name. Okay, we access by the property name is equal to Bob console.writeline p dot name. Okay, let's see the result here. So you should get Bob name here. The same property, we can use it for setting and getting the value. The property is accessed by its name, just like any other public member of a class. The property is accessed by its name, just any other public member of a class. Properties. Fill in the blanks to define valid get and set accessors for the age member. Class private int age, public int age. So this is a property. And here we do get here. So age, I think age. Age is equal to age, or age is equal to no idea. Let's go back. Oh, return name. Yeah, I'm getting return name, and name is equal to value. So here get, and here return age, and here. So value, they said that it's a special keyword. Okay, so get and return value. Let's see. Okay. Properties. Any accessor of a property can be omitted. For example, the following code creates a property that is read-only. The following creates a property that is read-only. So public string name. Oh, get. Yeah, there is no set. That's why. Understood. A property can also be private, so it can be called only from within a class. A property can also be private, so it can be called only from within a class. Let's do this exercise. Properties. The program you are given should output the account number on the bank account. It should output the account number on the bank account, on the bank card. But something is wrong. Create a get property to access the corresponding class method and also fix the output. In order to execute the output, you should pass the property to the console.writeLine method. You should pass the property. Oh yeah, in order for the output. Private. You should also do. What's the syntax? Public string and account. So only the first letter is in uppercase. He said we not to set it also. So, but something wrong. Create a get property to access the corresponding class member and fix. Okay, it should only output get. Is it equal? I forgot. And here return account num. And here, okay, we created an object. Console.writeLine card1.account num. So I prefer to get it in my VS Code. It's not working. I forgot what the syntax. So properties, C# properties. Get. Okay, it was true. Wow, but why I get a. Okay, the comma should be inside. Okay. Why it's red? Color is inaccessible due to its protection level. Protection. Yeah, how about this one? Okay. Let's see if it works. Okay, it's working. So we should access the public one, this one. Okay, Control C, Control V. Let's try to run it. Okay. Properties. Skipping which accessor creates a read-only property. A read-only, so it's the get. No. get. Why it's not get? Skipping which accessor creates a read-only property. A read-only. So set, we are setting a value, we are not reading. If it's not get, it shouldn't be set, so it's return, but it's not a property. What? Skipping which accessor creates a read-only. Why set? Let's see the comments, maybe someone explained it. Set is the correct answer. Read the question carefully. If you skip this set accessor, it makes the property read-only because it will only have the get accessor. What? Skipping which accessor creates a read-only property. This is not, it's not a question, this is a trap. Set is the correct answer. I read the question carefully. If you skip the set accessor, if you skip the set accessor, it makes a property read only. Yeah, because it will only have the get accessor. Yes. Skipping which one you should skip in order to get read only property. That's the best way to ask a question. Which property, which accessor you need to skip in order to get the read only property. Okay, thank you for explanation. Properties. So we use properties. So why use properties? Why not just declare the member variable public and access it directly? With properties, you have the option to control the logic of accessing the variable. For example, you can check if the value of age is greater than 0 before assigning it to the variable. So here the field, and then here the property. So we're getting the age, but when setting, so I'm checking first, hey, if the age is greater than 0, then set the value to the age. Okay. You can have any custom logic with get and set accessors. Okay, let's see it again. Fill in the blanks to create a read-only property. X, the return value of the accessor should be the square of x, should be the square. Get here. How to write square? Isn't this is in Python? I think it's this caret square. So multiply x. Yeah, multiply x. Return x multiply x. Yeah. Auto implemented properties. When you don't need any custom logic, C# provides a fast and efficient mechanism for declaring private members through their properties. For example, to declare a private member that can only be accessed through the name property get and set accessors, you use the following syntax. Auto implement properties. Okay, we'll finish this task. When you don't need any custom logic, C# provides a fast and effective mechanism for declaring private members through their properties. For example, to create a private member that can only be accessed through the name property, get and set accessors use the following syntax: public string name and get and set. Okay, the same line, so we don't need to create but it's not public. C# provides a fast, effective mechanism for declaring private members through their properties. For example, to create a private member that can only be accessed through the name property. Okay, so this means that the name is private, even though it's set to public here. As you can see, you don't need to declare the private field name separately. So it is created by the property automatically. Name is called an auto-implemented property, also called auto properties. They allow for easy and short declaration of private members. We can rewrite the code from our previous example using auto property. Okay, the previous example. Yes, name, and then name is called Bob. Okay, run the code and see. Okay, understood. Auto implement property. Fill in the blank to create an auto property named age and type. So public named age of type int, and here get. I think that's it. Yeah, the short way is much better. Okay, the quiz. Okay, they have this one, but time's up. We need to wait 10 minutes. Okay, let's go back. Module 4. Object of the class are stored in the heap. Objects of a class are stored in the heap. So yeah, they are stored the heap, and then the address are stocked in the stack. I think yes. Fill in the blanks to instantiate an object of a class cat, passing to the constructor the value 12, then call the new method for that object. Okay, here new 12. Okay, pass the value 12, then call the new method for that object. So c dot mu. To make a member of a class accessible from outside the class declaration, you should declare it as public. Which statement is true? An object is an instance of a class. An object is an instance of a class. Yes. An object is a member of a class. Object is a method of a class. Is an instance of a class. Fill in the blanks to declare a class student with one public method called hello. The hello method displays hi to the screen. So class, and here, wait, fill in the blanks to declare a class student with one public method called hello. One public method. Public void. Shouldn't use static. Yeah, let's remove this. Oh, it's working. System.action. It's not working. A conversion method group hello to non-delegate. Did you intend to invoke the method? Yes. But I don't know what to do now. Fill in the blanks to declare a class student with one public method called hello. Okay, the hello method displays hi to the screen. Okay, now is inaccessible traits protection. Yeah, so by default it's, if I don't specify public, by default it's private. So I should keep it public. So also I'm saying card, okay, and then card1 dot hello, is it? I think in parentheses, no. No. Don't know what's the problem, why it's not working. Oh, but how can I call it? Let's see. What would you use in static instead of public do here? So it will turn it into private. I think static method is limited only to called, while public enables you to modifications. Is limit only to calls. I think static is okay. Let's change it to let's add the static. No, it's not working. Hosts, no, can't even see the hello method. If I add dot, if I h, yes, you can see it. Okay, one cannot convert from void to bool. I was wondering the same thing, thanks for asking. I think only one static method can be run at a time, while these public aren't limited. So it has minus 20, minus 30. Okay, by declaring it static, you could use the class name to call the method. You can use the class name to call the method. Okay, hello, student.hello. If it's not static and public visible, you would have to instantiate an object before you can call the method. Okay, let's read this again. If it's not static and public visible, you would have to instantiate an object first before you can call the method. Student shaka is equal to student, and then shaka.hello. Yeah, that's what I did, but it didn't work. So by declaring it static, you could use the class name to call the method student.hello. If it's not static and public visible, you would have to instantiate. So if it's not static and public, you would have to instantiate an object first before you call the method. That's what I did. Student. Yeah, that's what I did. I created an object, and so that object I call that method. But here it's not giving me the output because it gives me an address. Actually, you can use combination of static and public. They don't have the same function. Public means that you can access it globally, even from out another class. static means that it's static method. This cannot create more instances of a static method. A static method is not associated with an instance of the class. Don't know what this mean. Static for methods just means that you can use it without needing to call it from an object. Okay. What I understand is that if I add static here, what you can do is I can do this. So card dot I can do the result. Just call the card. I still have the system action. Not defining public or private will make the method, so not define public or private will make the method private by default. You won't be able to call it from outside, like standard hello. Standard hello with parentheses. Wait a second. He also add parentheses here. Okay. Let's add one. I'll even move the static here. Card 1 with lowercase. Convert from void to bool. Let's see, copy this error. The type of one argument in a method doesn't match the type of that was passed when the class was instantiated. So the type of one argument in a method. Wait a second. I'm not returning anything. I'm just printing. That's why it's void. Okay, doesn't match the type that was passed when the class was instantiated. This error typically appears along with this error and this error. For discussion how to resolve this error, is when argument type. So this error occurs when argument types being passed to the method. I didn't pass any argument, don't match the parameter types of a method. If the called method is overloaded, then none of the overloaded version has the signature that matches the argument types being passed. To resolve this problem, do one of the following. Double click on the type of the argument being passed. Make sure they match the argument of the method being called. If appropriate, convert any mismatched parameter using the convert class. If appropriate, cast any mismatched parameter to match the type that method is expecting. If appropriate, define another overload version of the method for match parameter type. I have no idea why. Actually, you can use a combination of hello. You can only call it by student.hello, but it doesn't make sense in this context, as some undefined student will say in hi. A static is used mostly for functions of similar situations that don't need an object instance like class math, like class math, public static square, int, and call it method math.square, file as you don't need to create a math object to get a square 5. Okay, they were discussing about the static between static. Okay. The answer already up there, and the questions can SoloLearn revise some of the questions of this model, because that's the instruction above. So the question itself has an answer. Read it carefully. Class public feels like sometimes they put too simple tasks to make us feel like gods in programming. Thanks for let's see the recent. Anyone asked this question? Why it doesn't work? Okay, let's do it as student in here. Why they said convert? I'm just printing. Weird. I will ask it in case someone will see it and respond. Okay, not student. Let's copy this. Let's call it person. Oh, I don't need to print it, Evan. Oh, I found the solution. Just when I wanted to ask it, I found the solution. Okay, so because I was trying to print Let's see. Okay, it's working now. The problem is that I was trying to print this person.hello, trying to print this method which doesn't return anything. This method wasn't returning, it doesn't return anything. That's why it was trying to return, to convert from void to bool. Okay, no need. Let's go, continue. Fill in the blanks to declare fill in the blanks to declare a constructor that has some parameters and assign it to the age member. Fill in the blanks to declare a constructor that has one parameter and assign it in the age member. Okay, so class dog private, in here class, not class. So fill in the blank to declare constructor, okay, that has one parameter and assign it to the age member. So we're going to create a constructor. We said the dog should be dog here, no? I forgot. C# constructor. Assign, so here value, I still remember this one, but here person, so it's public, yeah, public, and then the type val age member, so age it's int val, so here it's val. Okay, which accessor is used to read the value of a member? Which accessor is used to read the value of a member? To read the value, so get, not by skipping like the previous question. So which accessor is used to read the value of a member? Okay, it's a direct question. Social network. You are making a social network application and want to add post creation functionality. As a user creates a post, the next new post should be automatically outputted so that then the user can add the text she wants to share. As you are making a social network application and want to add post creation functionality, a user creates a post, the text new post should be automatically outputted, the text new post. Okay, so that then the user can add the text she wants to share. The program should you are given declares a post class within a text private within a text private field, and the show post method which output the content complete the class with a constructor which output new post as called text property, which will allow you to get and set the value of text field once you have made the changes to the program, so it works correctly. Then in main, the program will take the text or the post from the user, create a post object, assign the taken value to the text field and output it. We call the value keyword for set accessors. Okay, should read it again. Social network. Okay, here you just wanted to create and a post and should be automatically you will see the new post automatically. Okay, here, this program, the program you are given declares a post class. Okay, post class. Okay, here it is, with class with a text private field, okay, and this is a constructor. Probably no, it has no constructor yet. And private text, and the show post method which output the content. Complete the class below. A constructor which outputs new post as called text. So here, public constructors post and here's a string text text is equal to text, but we were using the get and setters. Public string text, that's it. And we should use get here, get not equal, and then here wait a second, which output, so return text. They didn't talk about the set constructor which output a new post as called. I don't know if it's true. Text property which will allow you to get and set the value of the text field. Okay, set and get. So set so text is equal to value I should copy this and put it here in VS Code. I know there will be a lot of mistakes. Sample input, hello. Sample output, new post, hello. Once you have made the changes into the program so that it works correctly, then in main the program will take the text of the post from the user, create a post object, assign the taken value to the text field and output it. Show post text. Show a property for member text. I forgot property. C# properties. I understood that, but I forget the syntax. It's new for me. What? What's the difference between constructor and property? This is property? I think it's called constructor. understand. This is property. Really don't understand. C# property vs constructor. Better choice. What? A constructor is very convenient and powerful type of construct way to require, you know. Let's go to SoloLearn website. Encapsulate constructors and then properties. Okay. So this is a constructor. Person. Okay, another thing. So private string, public. Okay, so first time I created the constructor and then changed it to a method, to a property. Public person string. Okay, understood. And then property. We do the setters and getters here in the with the properties. Okay, return name. So we get. Okay, we begin by the get. Return text. Okay, here name, which is the text, is equal to be the value. Okay, it's true. Okay, this is true. Amazing. And here private string text, why it's highlighted, must contain a null value when existing. No idea what's going on. What's a this property from member? This is a property from member text. Okay, the property should be here and the constructor should be here. So public post string text, and here as we said, constructor so what should I do? String text, I don't know, should I write that? So text is equal to any text. Age and name. Okay, the program you are given declares a post class with a text private field and show the show post method which outputs the content. Complete the class with a constructor which outputs new post created which output. So this is output new. Okay, so it should be empty here, which means it should output only. So here console dot write line should output what? New post. Which output new post? Okay. Constructor public post. Okay. And then text property, which will allow you to get and set a value of the text field. This is the input. So here, what is main? Okay, let's for debugging. For debugging purposes. Okay. Post the text is equal to post text, so the dot hello is going to be here, and then show. So I'm setting yeah, public. The text is public. Let's see if it works. Enter value hello as the string, new post hello. Okay, it's working. So warning, converting null literal or possible null value, but where 11. See here it returns a string. The next line of characters from the input stream are null if no more lines are available. Then what do we have? Warning, possible null reference assignment. Yeah, in case we didn't add anything. So yeah, he's saying do a condition for checking for null. I think that's what he mean. And then warning, no null field text must contain non-null value when existent. It's working. That's what I'm trying to do. As long as it's working, don't touch it. Let's run the code. Okay, all test cases failed, even the first one. Error value. Oh, yeah, I forgot to remove this one. Okay, they worked. Arrays. Okay. Should I enter arrays? How much time left? 4 minutes. Or we leave it for tomorrow. Arrays. Yeah.